I enjoyed making the prior Lost Media video so much that I decided to make another. Today, we're diving into some more anime that have been completely lost to time. Sit back and enjoy as we take a look at anime Lost Media. One Piece Long Ring Longland Arc is a One Piece special episode that recapped episodes 207 to 219, this being the Long Ring Longland Arc itself, and is said to have had new animation done for it instead of reusing pre-existing footage from the anime by those who watched it. There was no story change other than the new animation being made. The producer of One Piece had also promoted the special on the official One Piece website and stated that the special would air for one night only on Fuji TV on December the 11th, 2015. The recap special itself would be a promotion for the special One Piece Adventure of Nebulandia, which would air on December the 19th, 2015. There are few screenshots and no known recordings of the special, as it was only a recap of an already existing story arc.
That's a lot of baloney.
On December the 16th, 1997 in Japan, what can now be said as perhaps the most infamous anime episode of all time aired. The Season 1 Pokémon episode Den no Senshi Porygon, translated to Computer Warrior Porygon, but more commonly known as Electric Soldier Porygon, involved Ash, or Satoshi, as he is known in the Japanese dub, and the gang going digitally inside an out-of-order Pokeball transmitting device to determine the cause of its malfunctioning. A little more than halfway through the episode, there are several scenes in which vaccine missiles are set upon the group by Team Rocket, resulting in several explosions depicted by quick, bright, alternating flashes of red and blue in the background and sometimes foreground. This flashing caused an estimated 685 Japanese children to be hospitalized after suffering epileptic seizures, 2 of whom remained hospitalized for upwards of 2 weeks. The event caused a huge amount of controversy and received worldwide media coverage, sending Pokémon into a 4-month hiatus, and the time slot was taken over by Class King Yamazaki, and during the hiatus all previous 37 episodes were rerun on Kid Station before being back on air on TV Tokyo. The episode was immediately banned from re-airing worldwide by the Japanese government. As an added bonus, Porygon and its future evolutions never appeared or were mentioned in the anime ever again, aside from cameos in the movies. This being out of fear that negative connotations of the incident would surface. The Japanese dub of the episode, that aired only once, was captured by several home viewers and has subsequently found its way onto YouTube. Though, what you may not know is that in an online Q&A with the late voice actress Maddie Blaustein, who voiced Meowth in the English dub, said that 4Kids had produced and completed an English dubbed version of the episode, with the seizure-inducing flashes assumingly edited out. However, due to the previously imposed ban on the episode, it was still not allowed to go to air, and as such has never been heard/seen by the public. Veronica Taylor, Ash's English voice actor on the other hand, claims they never dubbed the episode, so it is unsure as to whether it exists or not.
When loneliness ignites mysterious powers.
Going further down the Pokémon rabbit hole, the third Pokémon movie, released in Japan in 2000, originally had a completely different plot to the version released. The original plot existed in an early first draft written by Takeshi Shudo, the main writer of the anime series up to that point, as well as the first 2 movies. This original script was apparently auctioned off for 1 billion yen, the equivalent to around $8 million to a buyer who went only by the name of Sue. The location of the seller, as well as whether or not they still possess the script, is unknown. The original plot would have delved into the mystery of how the world came to be inhabited by Pokémon and what happened to the real-world animals that once existed in the past. This would have been explored through the discovery of a fossil in the Pokémon world, the fossil of a real-world Tyrannosaurus Rex. The fossil would be restored back to life, leading to the creature going on a rampage across the Kanto region. The anime's main protagonists, Ash, his Pikachu, Brock and Misty, and even the show's main antagonist, Team Rocket, would have spent the movie bringing the dinosaurs' rampage to an end. Shudo spent half a year devising this particular aforementioned plot, which was shot down by the producers under the reason that a story where a bunch of minerals gain consciousness and comes to life won't be a hit. Also, the producers felt as though Shudo's premise would be considered too bizarre for a Pokémon film.
This is going to be so cool! Ugh.
In 1992 and 1993, two Japan-exclusive Dragon Ball Z specials, Dragon Ball Z Movie Overview Special and Looking Back at It All, the Dragon Ball Z Year-End Show, respectively, aired only once and as such have become very difficult to track down. The former of the two, the Movie Overview Special, which aired in mid-1992, takes place shortly after the events of the 1992 film Dragon Ball Z Super Android 13, and features Goku and Gohan in tuxedos, discussing all of the Dragon Ball/Dragon Ball Z movies as of that point in time. The 45-minute special ends with Goku changing back into his regular getup, while Gohan struggles to wrestle his tuxedo free, before personally advertising Dragon Ball Z Super Android 13, which was, at the time, playing in Japanese cinemas. The latter, Looking Back at It All, which aired on December 31st, 1993, while similar to the previously mentioned special, at least in terms of their irregular episode structure, is slightly different in that the characters, i.e. Goku, Gohan, Goten and Chi-Chi, are seen discussing various events from Dragon Ball Z that had taken place that year. The special ends with Goku telling his family about Pikkon and the Otherworld tournament, with Gohan finally remarking that the adult division of said tournament was set to begin in 1994, a more subtle in-show advertisement for the series. While 13 minutes of the footage from the movie overview special have shown up on YouTube, the latter 3-minute video being of much higher quality than the 10-minute clip, the episode in its uncut entirety was seemingly unavailable until Dicate found it in full on a Polish DBZ forum in July 2014, alongside a cut-down version with the commercials missing. Similarly, 5 minutes of footage from the Looking Back at It All special have also been made available via YouTube, with the full episode, however, remaining elusive to fans.
Hey, Big Roy! I hear you've got one doozy of a mission.
Like Gurren Lagann in the prior episode, the anime Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood had an official English dub by Funimation. However, a second English dub was aired on Animax Asia. Some of the confirmed voice actors who worked on the dub include Muriel Hoffman, who voiced Edward Elric and Winry, and as her role on the dub confirmed on her IMDb page. According to the website BehindTheVoiceActors.com, Lily Trunkale also worked on the dub, voicing Alphonse Elric and Mei Chang. Matt Bailey and Mike Brooks also appear to have worked on the series, voicing Roy Mustang and Alex Louis Armstrong, respectively. The dub has never been released on home media. Given the nature of Animax dubs, it's also unlikely that it aired outside of Asia. According to posts on Reddit, some people do remember watching the dub on Animax. One user claims that Edward sounded extremely female, while another user said that Armstrong had a very high-pitched German accent. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, drop a comment letting me know. But until next time, this has been Manga on the Radio. Stay tuned.